Hello, dear fellows, I'm Rudi Messiah. Welcome again to another episode of Heavy Talk. I'm gonna do a series of episodes where I talk about rare metal albums, great rare metal albums. And the reason why I'm doing this, because I do this for fun, for the love of music and heavy metal. And honestly, if I want to get views, if my sole purpose, of course I want to get views and subscribers, but if my sole purpose is just to expand my views numbers, I should do like many of other content creators do. For example, in heavy metal we are talking, I should talk about Metallica, Black Sabbath, Pantera, Iron Maiden. If I talk about these four bands in nearly every video that I do, and if I cover these bands always playing guitar or by talking, I'll get views, but I don't want to do this because it's boring for me. A lot of episodes of other content creators I don't watch anymore because it's the same bands, the same subjects. And I think that in the metal world, there's a lot of bands great bands that didn't get any chance for many reasons. And I would like to focus on these albums and these bands in these 10 or maybe 20 coming episodes. The song that I played in the beginning, or part of it, is from this. If you have seen some very little views on my video of my CDs collection, I've talked about these CDs. Of course, I have a huge CD collection, but in this case, there's my favorite CD collection at that time, And the album that you heard the song from in the beginning is Memento Mori, the rhymes of Lunacy. You can see that, okay? And here is the CD. Voila, okay? From Black Mark Records, the rhymes of Lunacy. What Memento Mori means is remember you will die in Latin. And the real founder of this band, look at this. The real founder of this band is Mike Wead, and Mike Wead is a Swedish guitarist who is known very much to work with Mercyful Fate and King Diamond. He's a great guitarist. He's a combination, in my opinion, between Michael Schenker and Malmsteen. You'll get Mike Wead in his own extreme or more extreme heavy metal way. I love his playing. I've seen him live with Mercyful Fate and with Hank Sherman. They are great together. And this band is a very good band, Memento Mori, but this album is like 100%. There's nothing wrong in this album. I swear, each song is mind-blowing. The production is super great. It was the early 90s. And of course, the lineup is even greater. We have here Messiah Marcolin. If you are a Candlemass fan, you would know who this guy is. And I'm sad that Messiah didn't get to work constantly with a huge band. I wish he stayed in Candlemass. I don't know, when people are young, they fight for stupid things, like what happened in Black Sabbath in the Dio era and when they disbanded after Mob Rules, and Black Sabbath went into oblivion in the 80s. I mean, Black Sabbath produced a lot of great albums in the 80s, but Tony Iommi produced a lot of great albums in the 80s. But it was, lost era, especially in the mid 80s. And then Tony Martin came back, or came in, and they did The Eternal Idol, Headless Cross, two great albums. Then Glenn Hughes, then, it's very inconsistent. So I wished Messiah stayed with Candlemass. They would have produced even greater albums. I love Chapter 6. It is, in this case, the album that Candlemass did after Tales of Creation and when Messiah left. But, Messiah has a great voice. Nightfall, Ancient Dreams, and Tales of Creation, they are great albums. So, in addition to Mike Wead and the main songwriter here and Messiah, there's Snowy Show, or Snowy Show, or Show, I don't know how to pronounce that. And you surely know who is Snowy. Snowy was the drummer of King Diamond. In the I album, which I also have here, I have here Chapter 6, great album for Candlemass. That's the album when they did after Messiah left. And I have here the I, which is my favorite King Diamond album. And here we can see Snowy, our man here, and we can see him here in the Memento Mori album. He's here. He is here too with Messiah and Mike Wead, and there are two other members who are Nicky Argento and Marty Martin. These two guys, Nicky, I haven't seen Nicky only in Memento Mori. I haven't seen him anywhere else. And Marty Martin, I've checked him on the Metal Encyclopedia, a great website, Encyclopedia Metallium, and he's been in some other bands, but I think this is the most known band. It was in the 90s, fellows, and you know, heavy metal wasn't in a great position, especially like doom metal. Of course, back to Snowy. Snowy also, he's the main guy in Therion, a very well-known, great band. Not typically my style, honestly, but I like many songs for that band. So Snowy, in my opinion, Snowy have done here, and the Rhymes of Lunacy have done a magnificent job. I mean, he treated the instrument like it's a guitar or it's a piano. He's very melodic in what he did, and he was very brilliant. He did a lot of tricks. Unfortunately, only the lyrics of the first song, The Seeds of Hatred, are here. And in general, the lyrics of the album is great. When you listen to the songs, the lyrics is very doom. Booklet is very small. That's why there's no lyrics, because maybe to cut costs. And Black Mark Records have put some advertising here for Bathory and Edge of Sanity and Morgana Le Fay. I mean, great heavy metal bands here also on the same label, were on the same label. You know, beside Marcolin wearing Danzig 3 t-shirt. I love Danzig 2, Danzig 4, and Danzig 3 to a lesser extent. And you know, the songs here, the rhyme, the intro, and the Seeds of Hatred, the one that I played in the beginning of the video. Then you have Morbid Fear, the Caravan of Souls, and you have a great cover for Michael Schenker's Lost Horizons. What a song, man. The original song is mind-blowing, and this cover is even more mind-blowing and heavier, of course. When Nothing Remain, you have an instrumental called Forbidden Dreams. You have Little Ann Is Not an Angel. Great solo on that song. Fear of God, very strange song. And you have the Riddle. It's a bass riddle, honestly. And the Monolith. The Monolith, man, this is the doomiest song you can ever hear in your life. Even doomier than Candlemass, even doomier than Black Sabbath. This is the doomiest song of all time. So that's why I'm gonna play a part of it later on. The lyrics, man, I don't know. You have to listen, of course, to the tracks, not only what I played here, because there's a lot of things that are missing in my playing, of course, because Mike have done like, in each song, he has like 10 or 15 guitar tracks, a lot of harmonies, a lot of fillers and stuff like that. So I wish you listen to this album and you will thank me. Thank you for watching this episode of Heavy Talk from the Rare Great Metal Albums series. See you next time.